You've got the basic setup of your directory done, and you've got at least one listing up. That's great, but maybe you find that the design isn't exactly what you're looking for and you'd like to make some changes. Luckily, GeoDirectory works really well with my favorite page builder, Elementor Pro. So in this video, we're going to use Elementor Pro to style our listings and archive pages. Okay, so here we are signed into your WordPress site. And I'd like you to mouse over Templates under Elementor and then go to Theme Builder. Now, as long as you have Elementor Pro and GeoDirectory installed, when you go to the Theme Builder, you're going to see some new options that say GD Single, GD Archive, and GD Archive Item. If you are looking at the old version of the Theme Builder, it's going to look like this. If you're looking at the new version of the Theme Builder, it's going to look like this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to style the GeoDirectory single listing. So we're going to click here where it says GD Single, and then we're going to click Add New. Now this is just going to be the same as using Elementor templates for regular website designs. Often you're going to have pre-made blocks. Right now there's only one, but I think GeoDirectory was talking about making more in the future. So we are going to go ahead and mouse over this block, and you can click the magnifying glass to look at it a little more, but this is the only one that's made by GeoDirectory, so we're just going to go ahead and click Insert. And then when you get that on your page, it's going to look something like this. So let me explain. When GeoDirectory works with Elementor, they use the Elementor widgets, but with dynamic content from GeoDirectory. What that means is if you click these stars here for the review rating, you're going to see that under here on it's the rating widget from Elementor. But you're going to see here where it says where to get the rating, it shows GD number field overall rating. So we're using Elementor widgets, Elementor styles with GeoDirectory information. Now, just like editing any other WordPress page with an Elementor template, you can come in here and you can make adjustments to it. Like you can come in here and change the color of the star maybe. Maybe you want a bright green star. You can adjust the spacing. You can adjust the size. You can do that. So you can customize like almost everything on this page. You can also add additional things. So like, for example, if you wanted to add another section and add in maybe an image here, you could do that and it's going to show up on all of the single listing pages. So I am going to be making more adjustments, more modifications to this page later when I'm working on my website, but I'm not going to do all that on this video, so it's not way longer than it has to be. I don't want to waste your time. So I'm going to come back to that later, and I'm going to hit publish here. And then after you hit publish, you have to put the display conditions of where you want your template. Again, this is exactly the same as when you're working with Elementor templates for any other part of your site. You click add condition, and then you decide where you want this template to go. So the cool thing about this is, say you have a directory and your different places are maybe like Asheville and the Florida Keys. And in the Asheville theme, on the Asheville single pages, you want a beautiful picture of the Blue Ridge Parkway. But in the Florida Keys one, you want a picture of the Atlantic Ocean. Well, you can make two different templates, and you can set one to show only in Asheville and to set one to show only in the Keys. I want this design on all the GeoDirectory single listings. So I'm going to keep all GD single chosen, and I'm going to hit save and close. Now let's go ahead and take a peek at one of our listings and see how it looks. So we're going to exit to the dashboard, go to places, and then view one of these. And there you go. Here is the template we made. This looks a little funky. A lot of this looks funky because there's not a lot of information on this listing. So if there are no reviews yet, if there is no link, if there is no phone number, it's just going to be blank. There's not even a featured image here, which is why it has that gray background. But the theme, the template style is working the way it's supposed to. My header looks weird here too. That's because the site is still in progress. But that is exactly how you're going to style your single listings. Now let's style your archive. So your archive is going to be the page that links to your single listings. For me, this is what it looks like right now. We can obviously do better here, so go ahead and go back to the dashboard. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to GD archive item and then click add new. So how GeoDirectory does their Elementor themes is the archive page is different than the archive item. So you style how each listing is displayed on that page differently from when you style the page. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to pick how we want the listing displayed. For me, I like this one the best because it displays the reviews, and I think that's really important for this specific website. So I'm going to click insert, and I'm going to click yes to import document settings. And now, just like the single post, the Elementor widgets are taking the information from GeoDirectory. And just like that, you can make changes here as well. You can adjust the styles and the colors to almost any widget on here. Like I can change the text color to red, which doesn't match with my site at all, but just to show you guys that I can do it. And then you're going to go ahead and hit publish. And there are no display conditions for this template. So if you try to hit add condition, it says no conditions needed. So you can just go ahead and hit save and close. And then go back to the dashboard. And now that that's done, we can go ahead and create the actual archive page. So go to theme builder, click GD archive, click add new. And again, we currently only have one block for this, but that looks good to me. So I'm going to hit insert. Now, if we want these listings here to look like what we just made, we're going to click the edit icon right here. So it says edit archive post. Click that. And then for skin, you can go ahead and choose GD archive item. And then where it says select a default template, select the template you just made. I didn't name the template when I was making it, so that's why it says something crazy like this. But if you only made one archive item template, it's going to be the only one there. And there you go. It updates here to look like how you wanted the archive item. This looks funky like this because there's no, like I can already tell this is because there's no image for each listing. So the image would stretch it out to be the normal size. If you have content for your listing, it will look much more normal. So now let's take a look at how this looks all finished. You can hit publish, and then you will have to add a display condition for this. I'm going to leave it as all GD archives. This is going to be the style for every GeoDirectory archive, and then I'm going to hit save and close. I'm going to click view live site here. Sometimes when you do this with Elementor, it kind of brings it to just the Elementor template page. So when you're checking your work, make sure you're on the exact page on your website you want to look at. So I did click RV parks, and when I did that, it did show the map like it was supposed to. So the map works. You can drag around here, and the listings do look as I picked them. Again, there is no picture here, so that's why these look slightly not as cool as the template I picked, but it is a great improvement from just the basic GeoDirectory styles I showed you before. Okay, so that's it. We're all done, and you've made some big improvements to your directory website. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're building your own website, I made a website roadmap to tell you everything you need to do from start to finish so you don't forget anything. It's free in the description, so make sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching.